Hello and welcome to a little Celtic State of Mind spin-off show. Are you excited to be here, Russell? Are you excited?
It's a big seat to fill, Laura, but I'm feeling confident. And Ange Postecoglou, for every criticism I've given him, my money is where my mouth is now. I may be humiliated by this show, but I'm delighted to do it with you.
Fantastic. I'm delighted to go ahead and see where we are at with CM0102 on ACSOM. You've waited for it long enough. Russell, tell us, how's this going to work? For anybody who doesn't know the game, who hasn't seen it before, what are we in
It
for?
is. It's a good, the reason. The reason I ever asked Paul to join ACSOM was because of this game, and I had done a lot of streams playing a 20-year-old game, and I felt I'm all right talking football. I can do this. Don't get me wrong. I've been found out. I'm terrible at it, but it was streaming this game, and what is amazing is IDOS, who manufactured the game in the first place, make it a free download now. And whoever these people are, they now do an update twice a year that brings the database all up to date with the modern player. So in front of you, even though it's a 20-year-old format, we are now looking at the modern day Glasgow Celtic. So for some people it's nostalgia, but we're also bringing the modern day into it. And in terms of the game, it's easy play. And I think we'll have a lot of fun the next few weeks.
I think we will have a lot of fun. Kieran1888, thanks for joining us, says Ocean's 11 film poster. You'd think we're committing a heist, just getting back what's rightfully ours. That is the plan, Kieran. That is the plan. We are going to take back the title. And we're going to start right here, right now. Russell, take us through the squad and where we're at in the season so far, because we wanted to get you through all the boring bits, all the bits that you wouldn't be interested in. Where are we in the season and who do we have in the squad right now?
So, I think the only fair way to do this, Laura, was whilst it's okay for us once a week to go on ACSOM and criticise Ange or praise him where it's due, I think it's only fair we go to January with the same tools he has. And that means the same squad. And not because we're going to exhaust the point, but for example, when you click on a player like Giacomakis, it's a very straightforward format, Laura, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's recognisable to anybody who knows the game, but it's, every rating is out of 20. You've got all these different sort of standards by which players are measured. So depending on the position you're looking for certain strengths in certain areas.
Yes, but realistically, even if the game seems complicated to you, just think of it as traffic lights. If you go amber, he's getting good. If you ever see a red stat, then they're very good. If you see it yellow, come see, come ça. But I think it was only fair to go to January, Laura, and do this with the same squad that Ange has to deal with. And then come January, the growth, right?
Oh, aye, absolutely. We've already got our eye on some wunderkinds, as Derek Ray would say. Some young prodigies. But King Size Homer is suggesting, can't wait for this, guys. Boise, surely you must get Roy Keane hired as part of the backroom team. Come on. There'd be no messing with Roy Keane about, would there?
Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Nonsense.
What was he calling Harry Maguire the other night? A robot? I quite liked his impression, to be fair.
We spoke off air. I did the Monday show last. Oh no, what show was it? Last week, anyway. After the show, Paul John Dykes goes, "You turned full Roy Keane, boys, eh?" I went, "When?" Like, especially when you're with the boss man, you try and behave, Laura. He goes, "No." At one point, you just went, "Play him." He goes in this unnatural, high-pitched voice. I was talking about Mikey Johnson. He's confident. Play him. He goes, "I've never heard you speak like that." He goes, "It was your inner Roy Keane coming out." I thought maybe that happens. And do you know what? Maybe Laura's inner Roy Keane may happen on this stream. We have no idea.
Do you know what I like to think of myself more as a manager? I like to think myself more as a Pep Guardiola, like a I think about the game a lot. I'm like, what's the
Pep
word?
Guardiola.
The fancy
The
word for like a
philosopher.
egghead. But yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. Laura, we fast forwarded pre-season, didn't we? We did a wee
We
bit off camera. Did take the wrong way. So anyway, our first game of the season happens to be in 3 days' time. Easter Road, tricky place to go.
Always a tricky place to start the season. You only need to ask Henrik Larsson, don't you? He was passing the ball straight to Chick Charnley, who put the ball in the net, and we were thinking, get rid of this Swedish stud. Wonder what happened to him.
Oh, I don't know if his career ever made it. However, we tried to decide formations. Now, there's two theories on this, Laura.
Yes.
Firstly, we want to try and be remotely realistic to how modern football works. But also remember, it's a game we're playing, So you've kind of got to pander to the game a wee bit. However,
interesting that you should say that, Russell, because Nigel Hunter has just commented, and thanks for watching on YouTube, Nigel. 4132 is the way to go. Interesting.
That's a chat man formation, that.
Nigel. Go for it, Russell. What is your thoughts on tactics? Is 4132, as Nigel says, the way to go?
I feel at times, if we're being honest, championship manager tactics don't make me a football manager, Laura. However, look at the state of this. If I was ever playing the original game and you sent me that formation, I would say, Laura, the show's done. We're not doing this together anymore. It's over.
This was my formation, wasn't it? I suggest.
However, this might work, How far removed do you think that is from how Ange actually lines up?
Well, I mean, we've all seen your famous picture of the two inverted fullbacks in the centre circle, and
yes.
And how that didn't really work. So I don't think we're going for that here. I don't think we're going for inverted fullbacks, if you like. I don't think his shape is anywhere near 4-4-2, to be honest. I think we've gone for it because we kind of wanted two up front, and that's what we were looking for.
True.
That's what we'd love to see him do at some point. But I don't see us sticking with this shape for the whole season. Let's see how it goes.
Laura, we will adapt as the season goes on. We're not allowed to use that word on ACSOM, but that is how we're going to go. We're going to adapt as the season goes on. Ange doesn't need to adapt, but we will. So,
well, saying that, let's get stuck in. Let's get to the first game.
Let's go east. Let's go Edinburgh. And it's salt and sauce territory, isn't it?
It is salt and sauce territory. If you're joining us at this moment in time, we're driving along the M8 between Glasgow and Edinburgh. We're sitting watching, we're driving past the pyramids, and we have arrived at East End Park.
Here we go.
East End Park, that's Dunfermline. I've gone too far east. I meant East End Road.
But look, the fixture list there. It all becomes a bit real now. You know your rivals, your biggest rivals are home to Ross County. They're winning that, eh? You know they're winning that.
They are winning that.
It's a big win for us if we can beat. Is that the same Hibs team that even Brendan Rodgers couldn't be, Laura?
I think it may well be. They always had a little bit of a something over them, didn't they?
Yeah. So this could be it could be.
Nigel,
two ways.
Check this out. Nigel's coming in again. I've won the Champions League with Celtic in this. Give us a minute, Nigel. Give us a minute.
Look, Nigel, you might have won Champions League in 2001, 2002. This update only came out last week. So if you managed to do that, then I'll be very impressed. Philip, the Dunbar end for us. I love it. Right. Let's go man for man. Who are we picking? Joe Hart that is just a given, isn't it?
He's the standout.
And in real life as well.
I mean, his stats on here back up that he is the standout goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Obviously not worked out for Barkas, and Bain has kind of hung around like a bad smell in the Celtic Park dressing room.
Liam Cole, I was only 2 to 3 years old when this game came out. Liam, very good evening to you. But wow, that is ridiculous how old you've just made me feel. But I think they've captured this, Laura. Influence 18. If not a 20, I think Joe Hart's brought a hell of a lot to Celtic off the field. Not in terms of his goalkeeping as much as that's been a big plus. I think he brings a heck of a lot more than that.
Yeah. Strangelove the Doctor coming in with an interesting thing. Set goalkeeper to sweeper keeper on attack.
Oh, come on. That's hocus pocus nonsense. No. We
We
be doing
spent
that.
all this time saying, I don't know if it's going to work playing out from the back. I don't know. I'll tell you something about this man on the screen right now, Carl Starfelt. Not
He's
my
a dark
favourite.
horse, eh? He's a
Stats
dark
on
horse, isn't he?
this. Amazing.
I've got a feeling he might become our best defender, you know. And obviously, the long-awaited return will occur of Christopher Julian. And we'll find out if Jim Orr's right when he says players get better the longer they're absent for. Or maybe Christopher Julian will just rock it. We don't know yet, but it'll be fine. It'll be fun to find out.
Bring on November.
I agree with you, by the way. I actually think he will. Right. Left back.
I hate to say it, given the fact that he's not a favourite of mine after what he did last year. But as far as CM0102 is concerned, this is a pandemic-free zone. We are going for Bolingoli at left back because he is the best statistical left back we have in this game and perhaps at the club at the moment in real life.
Well, that is up for debate, 100%. I think a lot of fans are crying out for Liam Scales to play Laura. Obviously, the game's got to be a wee bit biased in terms of people's reputation, etc. And Liam Scales joined us for £500,000. Bolingoli joined, having been in a Belgium squad, for £3 million. Yeah. Naturally, he gets preferred stats or attributes. I would rather persevere with someone else than Bolingoli. However, what's in front of you can't be denied. The biggest competition for Bolingoli, I think we find here, Greg Taylor.
Right.
He looks all right.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. And let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Greg Taylor's not one of my favourites in real life. And it's amazing.
Me neither, to be fair.
It's amazing how much that clouds your judgment on this game. Look at the numbers. The numbers are pretty solid there. 18 for stamina, 16 for work rate. Both good stats for somebody who's playing a fullback position.
A 10 for pace, though. 10. Come on,
tough.
Greg. You've got to be quicker than that if you're playing left wing back. I think we start with Bolingoli for the first game. However, here's the other option, and I think you'll get there, by the way. We'll manage Adam Montgomery. We're going to manage him.
And I think promising stats there. Promising stats, but he's got a lot to work on.
For 19, we'll do very well. Anyway, right. Centre backs. It's easy, isn't it? Starfelt with those attributes. That's a given.
And near Beaton, yeah? Near Beaton?
It's not Europe yet. It's Hibs away. I like look at Stephen Welsh as a 21-year-old.
Stephen Welsh is solid, man. He's solid.
I think we'll go with Stephen Welsh. And Carter Vickers, I know in real life is a shoo-in. Not a lot there though in this game seems to. And I'm not trying to, challenge Ange, because I would always start Carter Vickers, of course. In fact, if I'm honest, he's my first pick. But in this,
yeah, fantastic. He's been a great signing for us.
Yeah, he has.
But a 6 for influence.
I know. I think we go with Stephen Welsh. He's one of our own. We'll take care of our own. That's a Bruce Springsteen song. Anyway, midfield.
Musical icons. King Size Homer comes in and says, Laura, do you hate the new Freddie Mercury mustache version of Taylor? I'll tell you this. Nobody suits a Freddie Mercury mustache the way Freddie Mercury did, so I've not even seen it. But yep, I'm chucking it out the window before we even get started.
King Size Homer, I wish I could grow a moustache. Helen comes in. Good evening, Laura and Russell. Good evening to you, Helen. Thank you for joining. I a couple still got a wee job to do tonight. Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, midfield. Callum McGregor must play. Look at him.
I mean, the stats. Look at that. 19 for versatility. I mean, they say utility man is a sort of bad thing to be in football. Not if you're Callum McGregor. Just don't play him left back against Ross County. That's the only thing.
Or left back against Club Cluj. It was Cluj, wasn't it?
Oh, it was Cluj.
Yeah, we left back.
All together against Ross County, didn't we?
So, does he get partnered by the slowest man in Europe? 7th for acceleration, and 8th for pace, Tom Rogic.
It's hard to run in slippers, Russell. It's hard to run in slippers.
Was Russell drinking tups last night, mate? My voice does feel like it, I promise you. It's, yeah, my tongue's like a bit of cardboard right now. I do apologise. too many drinks, too much cigarettes last night as well. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about slagging me off for the voice.
Well, you're going to be shouting from the touchline here, so you'll need to do something about it. Get some hot lunch.
I actually think I sound a bit like Ange now. Who cares, you know?
Oh,
Anyway, Tom Rogic. I think we go David Turnbull.
It's got to be Turnbull for me. I mean, if you're watching here, you don't need to. You're no stranger to my opinion on David Turnbull. I'm going Turnbull.
Should we edit nickname Paul McStay?
Paul McStay, come on.
I'm like kidding on, but yes, I think Turnbull wins. I think Turnbull wins that role. I think he does. I think he'll do a good job. We've got a debate about James McCarthy, Laura. Real life, you're not the biggest fan.
I mean, I don't. There's no debate there for me. I've said it before, and I wouldn't say this necessarily on the bulletin where we get a lot more viewers. But he's I don't know. If he was 30 years old and still worth his salt, he'd still be in the Premier League for me.
I get it.
Suggests he's on his way down. Might be a controversial opinion, but that's the way I feel.
It seems as though he's not an Ange signing, is he?
No.
If we're being honest.
He's talking about coming to the club for years and years.
Yeah. Anyway, he's on the bench.
I hope you're talking about McCarthy there. Transfer list. He's all about getting rid.
Yeah, well, transfer list. You strange love the doctor if it's not McCarthy, right? Don't you worry. Wings is very important right now. We are talking right now in an era with Celtic of a front three that is as good as people can remember, Laura, for being honest.
I would say
at a front three, Kyogo, Jota, they're the two that capture the imagination. And then we're going, Abada's done pretty well, to be fair. Or you're now picturing a fit, firing James Forrest. Either way, it's a great debate to have. And it's a nice headache for us as managers to have, is it not?
Well, I'll tell you something. Before everybody saw what we had done here,
do one, folks.
Daniel Mick says this series will be quality. We certainly hope so.
Nice one, Daniel, mate. I appreciate it.
Liel Abada's rated at something like 10.5 million, and we were a bit like,
and all we see is Liel Abada, little Kyogo. Terrible.
Speaking of Freddie Mercury, get the tashes out. Get the
tattoo out. I actually think when you see the game in front of you, sometimes there's certain attributes or stats about players that you forget. Liel Abada was 19 when he signed for Celtic, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
The fact he hit the ground running shouldn't be used as a stick to beat him with.
No, I don't think so.
We should admire how well he started. And if he's faded a wee bit, you'd expect a 19, just turned 20-year-old to fade a wee bit, no?
I would think so. And I think the important thing to do in a situation like that is manage him well. Don't burn them out. Yeah. Who are you laughing at now?
I just laugh at Scott. I had the bold voice there. I'm just laughing, man. That's all.
Right. Enough of this inane chit chat. Let's get to it. Who's up front for us?
So, do you want to go two up top?
I think go two up top. Absolutely.
Albion Ayeti's managing to get in because of Furahashi's injury.
Believe me, folks.
Which does feel a bit bold.
Sorted.
Bruce FM, what is this? Welcome to a parallel universe that Kevin Graham perhaps has always lived in on ACSOM. We're actually making it reality now. And it's Championship Manager, a 20-year-old game, playing with the current squad. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, Laura, this over the next few weeks. And I like the fact people are baffled by it. I think that's a good thing. Anyway, Easter Road.
Go for it. Everybody. Please. I hope you're singing. I hope you've got your pies and bovril ready. We are off.
I need the Green Brigade. I can't even look, you know that.
Oh, Oh,
Oh no, sorry, it's this side. Yes!
Stevie Welsh gets us back in it.
Stevie Welsh, my boy, 1-1.
Oh my God, this is
God,
not going well. Are we signing Martin Boyle in January, by the way?
I'm hooking the keeper. I am. I don't care who's
Controversy.
No, I don't care.
Joe Hart off for half an hour.
I just conceded 2 to Martin Boyle.
Come on, guys.
Sack
What
the
is
managers. Sack the managers. Bruce, you're ruthless, mate.
Jamie
See,
Young
Laura?
giving it. What is going on, guys? This is a terrible start. Oh dear.
Do you know what? I'm more in camp Ange than I've ever been, Laura. I am now more team Ange than I've ever been. He's got this is a nightmare situation he's in.
I think we've got to change the shape, man.
I agree.
Change the shape.
Let's do what the fans wanted.
4-1-3-2. And we're going to go.
Fans wanted it. Giacomakis, stop top. How does that look?
I would swap Forrest and Jota, but yeah. And Turnbull and McGregor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, McGregor. Yeah, we'll just need to get over it. Incredible. Incredible viewing. It's a bit of an embarrassment. First game, man.
Jack, can I level with you, everybody in the comments? We have been sick as dogs in the lead up to this because we got all the technical stuff right and we were just like, I hope we win the games.
And I've came with this. Oh, Paul, honestly, the only reason Paul gave us the show is because I told him I'm the best player in the world at this. You'll be sitting watching like that. Oh, my. Any more lies you want to peddle me, Russell? You know?
Oh, my God. This is not going well. Although we have stemmed the flow.
Yeah, but I think we go one up. I think we go like this.
Oh, and you're sticking with a Getty, yeah? Oh, Giacomakis with a 5. What is going on?
It's ever a 5. Come on, Laura. By the way, already 71 minutes in our first ever match, and I've realised on a Monday bulletin, I'm going to keep my mouth shut a lot, by the way. Honestly, I'm regretting every criticism I've ever given of Ange Postecoglou.
Check this out, by the way. They're just back from Dubai, he says.
Russ out.
Russ out. Hashtag Russ out.
I love it.
And our very own Paul John Dykes, who says this is like the days of Lou Macari. Well, unfortunately, Paul John Dykes, both Russell and I are too young to remember the days of Lou Macari. So
I kind of do.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Not a good start, guys. Not a good start.
And you knew they'd win comfortably. Oh, God.
Who's giving it, Ryan? Oh, no!
Oh, we are in trouble already. My God.
We never
Laura, you need to go to the boardroom and just do that dominating thing that you do. You know, when you just go, hey, you, shut your mouth. We'll be fine.
We've heard you. Pipe down.
No. Almost served. You're right. This is mayhem. Do you know what? Who's our next game? Let's look at our next game. Dundee United at home.
I think we switch up the tactics. We go 4-3-3.
Right then.
Whatever you want, boss.
Yeah.
And we have Jota.
Like this?
I'm sorry, but I'm for getting Abada back in.
Jump.
Yeah, I would go this.
Right then.
Get a Jetty out of the...
Abada's injured.
Oh, Abada's injured?
Yeah, that's the reason why he's not in.
Come on,
I'm not
guys.
sure what this is, but it's cheered my terrible Monday. Honestly, I love you saying that, Scott, but it's ruining my Monday right now. Sack the Bolt, says Facebook user. Thank you for tuning in. And I think it'll be sacking us before we sack the Bolt.
Our first Green Brigade banner. Laura and Russell have fallen asleep at the wheel. Oh my gosh.
Don't fall asleep at the wheel. This is great. This is great. I'm glad people are getting involved though, because it's a bit of fun, isn't it, Laura? You know, it's sometimes being on ACSOM, I love it. Don't get me wrong. But it's all very serious because Celtic's a serious thing. This is just a bit of fun, isn't it? Well, unless we lose.
Well, it should be if we don't end up getting... This series is supposed to last us seasons, by the way, and we might be out within 10 games.
Chris Byrne is right. Easy, lads. It's a Janssen-esque opener. I think he's right. There's a lot more to come.
We said before the game, Henrik Larsson did not have a good time. For a goalkeeper?
No, I don't.
No, oh, no, I'm thinking of Martinez.
We certainly don't have that sort of money to spend anyway. Facebook user, Mon the Boys. You know it, mate. That's great to see. I feel a bit like Postecoglou now, though, you know. He is under pressure, the big man. You know what I mean? GB banner, Daniel MC. I love this. This is great. People make ACSOM. Scott Howe.
I'm daring anybody in these comments. If you can tweet us a mocked up version of a Green Brigade banner with their faces on it, it will get a retweet.
Not mine. Please don't put mine on it. So we are nearly there. Celtic Park. This is our homecoming, Laura. Our homecoming. The first time me and you walk out the tunnel in front of a full 60,000 packed Celtic Park, and they're already against us.
Melee was his name. All that echoing in the background between that and the GBX hits that blare out of the speakers.
And we walk in on the back of a defeat. Oh God, we need to. We're going to hammer Hibs here. If Jordan Larsson doesn't get signed, this game's rigged. Let's look at Jordan Larsson.
How much money do we have, though?
No, we can't afford him, but I think it's good to bring up a visual.
Jordan Larsson.
I mean, that was the wee boy we watched walking down the turnstiles, Laura.
I tell you something.
Cheering his dad. It's quite mad to think he's 24.
I mean, is that the same age Larsson was when he came to us? Must be round about.
He was Henrik was 26, about to turn 27. He was bought in 1971.
Speaking of which, guys, we have a potential game for you later in the show called Date of Boise. So if you can remember anybody from the 2001 era, legends on the Champman game, or just well-known players from around the 2000-2001 era,
yes,
I'll put them to Russell and he will tell us the year they were born.
Within 5 seconds. It's called the Date of Boise. That is what we're calling the game, isn't it, Laura?
It is. It is. But back to more important things right now.
Right, let's get it. Celtic Park awaits. We're nearly there. Oh. Are we in the Champions League? We've got breaking news. We have drawn Olympiacos in the final playoff for the Champions League.
That is a tough tie. That is a tough tie.
Over 2 legs? I think we beat them.
Don't know.
They have some good players.
Here's an important question, Russell. Do we know this? The geniuses that have coded the update to this game have been able to, get everything up to speed with modern day as much as possible. Mm-hmm. But there are situations where that isn't possible. Have away goals remained in this game, or have they managed to remove that? Do you know?
No, away goals will play a part.
Away goals will remain.
Yeah. So I don't think the Hacks can manage that. But yeah, away goals will play a part. It'll be a 2-legged old school tie. It'll be an old school 2-legged tie, but I think Olympiacos is a good. I think it's a good match.
It's a decent draw. Before we get, yes, he's back in. We're ready to go. Fit. Before we get too excited about that, Strangelove the Doctor gives you your first Date of Boise, Russell. Freddie Adu.
Oh, that's way after me. He's 1989, but that would not be. He never played in 2000. That's the rule, mate. He's got to play in 2000.
I knew you would get it anyway. I
might be wrong, by the way. I might have made that up, but I'm guessing 89.
I think you're right. Strangelove the Doctor, tell us if he is right. Okay, let's focus, Russell. We've got a game to prepare for you.
Well, exactly. This is a big one. This is a big one. Are you going to play at this?
I'm good to go with that. You happy with that?
Not really, but we'll do it.
Come on, Kyogo.
Look at your yeah, let's do it. We're home to, as I always remember Alex Ferguson's quote, right? So
Lads,
he's
it's Dundee United.
playing at White Hart Lane and he just goes, it's Tottenham or it's Spurs or whatever he said. If I don't mean you just walk out and go, it's
Lads.
Dundee United. Get it done. No offence, Dundee United, but you're getting scalped. Let's go.
The legend Morris Malpass.
Kim Calshaw, 1982. I just seen that in the comments.
You keep picking them out. Keep picking them out. We've started better here. Started better.
Scott Howe. King Henrik used to shop next door in Sainsbury's next to Stade. Never met him. Used to stand outside when I was a wee guy. Oh, love it, mate. Love it. Channel Samuels, 1985.
I'll tell you an interesting story about that. I went to Celtic Park to get some autographs, as I was wont to do when I was a kid. Henrik comes out, and this was back in the days when he still had the dreadlocks and all that. Grown men.
A beautiful human being. You rascal.
I mean, that's weird. Right, you weren't happy with the tactics. We're 0-0 at half time. What do you want to do?
I would go 4-1-3-2. I've called it Fulham because I'm doing my own wee save called Fulham, right? I haven't got that.
Oh, you're going back to this? It didn't work in the last game.
Yeah, I know, but just boys. I think I'll be right.
Philip DeMarco with another one for you, Russell. Taribo West.
Oh, 1974, but good one. I like that. 1974, 100%. I mean, no doubt. 5 seconds, I'll get them right. Paul John Dykes, you know what he told me one day? He goes, you need to stop doing that. He goes, I admire it, but it actually just freaks me out more than I admire it. Stop doing it. And I was like, all right. You got to take that out of the chair now. When the boss man speaks, we shall listen. Anyway, let's go.
Come on. Let's do it.
Oh, please. Oh. I'm trying to... Yes!
Yes! We've got ahead! Come on!
Come on.
Let's bring it home, lads. Let's bring it home.
Calm.
Everybody. Control.
No.
Breathe.
Right, I'm going to the bench. Right, you can make a decision, but I've went to the bench. Make a call of some sort. Look at me saying, yes. Tommy Johnson's 1971, Philip, by the way. But yes. Oh, come on.
I think CCB...
the condition? I'll show you the condition in case it... David Turnbull, funnily enough.
Turnbull off.
He always fades.
Turnbull off for Rogic.
Yeah. Sensible.
And I think Bolingoli off for Scales.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's do it.
You asked me.
No, I've got your back. Let's do a wee Tony Adams for a minute, guys.
Come on.
Come on. Goal. I'll feel so much better if we get a 2-goal cushion.
Oh!
Oh my
God. I can't bear it.
It's actually horrible, eh?
Oh! Yes! Come on!
Get in there. Get in there.
And we have righted a wrong, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0. We have our first win on the board. And you were all here to witness it.
I feel a wee bit more in control now. Like, we've got the win under our belts. Let's take the league to the rest of it. Rangers are starting strong, though.
They are.
4-0 at Tynecastle.
Ryan Kent with a couple of man of the matches, I think.
Yeah.
Matthew Duff, thank you for joining us and watching. He says, glad to see Welsh starting, boys. I'm glad to see him starting as well. He's always been a favourite of mine, to be honest. But, you know.
No, I think Stephen Welsh has added to the team. You know, I think I wanted him out instead of Beaton at centre-back for the European game on Thursday, Laura, but I didn't realise that Beaton would actually still play midfield. I think we all thought it was a straight shootout, whether it was Welsh or Beaton at centre-half, and I think there's no two ways Stephen Welsh is a better centre-half than your Beaton. I just think that's a fact, you know? Welsh is in a better place than people make out. He made 22 appearances, I think, last season, Laura, right? Okay, it was a struggling team, but he's been integrated into the squad pretty cleverly, in my opinion. And you actually look back at it, and it's easy to bat on Neil Lennon all the time, and don't get me wrong, I don't like him anyway, but I think Welsh's progression's pretty much on course.
I think he's doing not bad. Facebook user, unfortunately, we can't see your name because of the way that StreamYard works, says we're only on a 50% win percentage. You're both on a shaky nail. Give us a chance, man. Give us a chance. That's flipping the coin stuff, man.
And Ange Postecoglou, after 6 games, was on a 50% win ratio, you know, and I got criticised for criticising him, so I'll take that. Funny story about 5 years ago. I'm teasing, by the way, I'm teasing. Funny story about 5 years ago, refereeing an under 14 game through in whatever that is, talking to one of the boys.
I'll pull that up.
Oh, that's class. Yeah, pull it up. That's brilliant. Tommy Coyne. Tommy Coyne's a goal. He was a goal scorer, by the way, of the highest. I've spoke to Paul about Tommy Coyne quite a few times. Proper player. Proper player.
I'll tell you something, Liam. I had a very similar conversation with our boss man, Paul John Dykes, who was horrified to learn that I only remembered Tommy Coyne and Willie Faulkner as Motherwell players, not as Celtic players. I didn't recall. I knew they had played for Celtic, but I couldn't have recalled it.
Yeah, Willie Faulkner reminds me. Oh, here we go. This is big.
This could ruin the momentum, man. We were about to get a bit of momentum going.
Honest expectations. If we can take a draw, we'll leave Greece for the draw, yeah?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Hi, Ryan. How you doing? Cheers for joining, mate. Yeah, I think a draw is the worst results we could get.
We've got a lot of ineligible players. This is not good.
Guess who we're playing? You know what's coming. Guess who plays centre half in Europe?
Oh.
Repeat on.
We're mistaken, or we're repeating the mistakes of history. Only the idiots do that.
We've got no other options.
What is the saying? Stupidity is doing the same thing multiple times and expecting different results. That's what they say, isn't it?
And I love this. Brown Warriors came in, Laura, right? He says, ACSOM tore into Big Ange for weeks. Now, for balance, Brown Warrior, I am now here to be torn at. So, any criticism I've given of Ange, I hope you've bottled it all up and hope you come back and hit me with it when I get all these decisions wrong as the course of the season goes on.
And look at me, Russell. All I am in this situation, who am I? I've got my iPad.
You're Kennedy or Strachan or a bit of a hybrid between them both, and I don't
Strachan.
like it.
I'm just going to be sitting here pointing out all the stuff you're doing wrong, making no difference whatsoever.
Russell getting by on fumes. He was rough this afternoon. Never mind now, mate. It was, my 34th birthday. I was a work do yesterday. Yeah, I was out all day. My voice is a bit hoarse. I'm not apologising for it, mate. And do you know what? I've got the mojo to do these sort of nights because I think this is great fun. And it's something different. It's something completely different. Einstein, I think. Boise people will be outside Sharkhead. Sharks. If I see a shark outside, Laura, that's it. We're cancelling the stream.
Right, come on. Away from home in Europe, Celtic are seriously good at this. Come on. Are we good to go?
Get McCarthy, Bolly, Yeti, and Barkas on the transfer list now. I get you.
I can't look.
I know. I actually feel sick. You know when I play the game, I've tell. Oh, yo, look at that! Come on, guys. Right.
This is poor. Oh, I didn't know you'd gone back to this shape.
Would you play 4-1-3-2?
Yeah. Our communication needs to be better here. We need to be talking to each other on the bench.
Well, I don't speak Greek, so come on. Throw me a bone.
Neither do I. We're the away team.
I love all the comments coming in. They're brilliant.
Can I just take a wee second here? Can I just take a wee
Yes,
second
please
while you're
do.
sorting things out?
I need a second.
I just want to say thank you because everybody forgets that this is a brand new show tonight that's only been promoted by the fact that Russell and I are as enthusiastic about it as we are. Russell, we have 137 people watching us right now.
Right. No, I'm not even believing that. I don't even
And
need
I
to
would
know.
just like to say thank you to every single person watching because we really do appreciate it. You could be spending your Monday nights doing
That's
a lot of
fair.
other things, and we really appreciate you spending it with us, watching us beat Olympiacos away from home, as we're going to do in the second half, aren't we, Russell?
Yeah, hashtag sack boys, though, I think carries a wee bit of weight. I'm actually I'm on Lanky's side a wee bit, you know. Sack boys, I think it's fair comment. At this stage, if we're going to go out, don't miss the 30 million bounty.
Oh my god, I thought we were going to concede there.
This is
We said
tough.
it.
I
We
don't want
said
to be
it.
Celtic manager anymore. I don't.
It's not good for the health, man. It's not good.
How do you think the rest of them feel? It's just
We're
terrible.
doing poor.
Oh,
We're doing poor here.
why is he up? Right, wait now.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Right,
Right, we
watch.
need to actually pick the right players.
That's fine. I know what's happened. It's cool. Get McGregor centre. Let's go do that.
Scott Howe's on the Boise bus. Come on, Lanky. You heard it.
Oh, Scott. He's a good lad, Scott. I like his pattern. In fairness, he's a brilliant contributor to the whole ACSOM family. And we appreciate everyone's contribution.
I was about to say I'm seeing a lot of names that are coming up here, some new ones, some old friends, and it's really good to see you all on here. But
Lanky is right though. The Boise bus has no wheels.
oh, that is harsh.
No, I think he's
Oh,
right.
come on, Kyogo. Listen.
I think for such a crappy performance, I'm taking the 0-0.
We're going to live by an old adage, which is we'll take them back to Celtic Park and we'll do them, and that'll
Under
be
the
it.
disco lights.
100%.
Take Olympiacos out under. I like it, Laura. So we're going to do these for an hour every Monday, Laura. That's pretty much the plan. So we've got 18 minutes left tonight. If anyone's got any contributions they want to make to the show, believe me, we're all for it. We love it. Boise, get them a January Dubai training camp. Well, it wouldn't be a dry Dubai training camp if we're going to Dubai, but yeah, absolutely. All for it. I fancy sitting in a sun lounger with Scott Brown drinking pints as well. It doesn't make you Celtic manager quality, does it?
Let's not get into that conversation, Russell. Let's not get into it.
The Neil Lennon klaxon goes off.
Russell, before we get into the next match, thank you to everybody for commenting, but I want you to comment on the return of Guess the Celt.
Guess the Celt.
So we're going to do it slightly differently this time because usually what happens is I used to post it up before the bulletin. But what I'm going to say is we've got 20 minutes left in the show.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a list of clubs from a player that was a good player in the 2001 era.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily for Celtic, but they have played for Celtic. So I'm going to give you a list of clubs that include Celtic that's in the playing career of this player.
Freddie Lundberg.
Are you kidding?
I know it. How do I know that? That's mental, eh? And it is, eh?
You've just ruined my game.
That's not rehearsed, by the way. How did I just do that? That's weird.
I was going to say Halmstad, Arsenal, West Ham United, Seattle Sounders, Chicago Fire, Celtic, Shimizu, S-Pulse, and Mumbai City. The answer is Freddie Lundberg.
That's actually mad. You didn't even give one clue. I'm going to go with Let's Talk Football. Russell, Tony Ralston should be the first name in the team. Fine. You get your way, mate. Let's do it.
Right. Everybody, this is the handle for the gentleman or lady who suggested Tony Ralston should be in. Remember, for those less experienced with CM0102, they can be influenced by real life events, and it's not always a good thing.
Yes, that's true. That is true. And also remember, what we're playing is a game. sometimes there's certain aspects of the game that's slightly different from real life too, you know. But I will pander as much as I possibly can. Russell, that was scary. That actually was scary. That
100%. I have never been so gutted in my life when you just went Freddie Lundberg, and I was like,
why Freddie Lundberg? Like, that is actually weird. Then
so from
that's not rehearsed, guys. By the way, just so you know, I've 100% not.
From next week we'll do it properly, but that was.
I might even try to guess it before you give a clue.
That should be the first feature of it. Can Russell guess the cell with no club?
Guess the cell with no clue, no context, just guess the cell. Danny McGrain.
Right, let's get back into league action here.
Yes.
We need to keep the momentum
Rangers,
going in the table.
Listen, Laura. Rangers are home to Dundee. They've scored 7. They've conceded 0 in their first 2 games. We can take it for granted they'll win today. So we've got a wee bit catching up. Yeah, 3-0 again. Wow.
Lanky 67 coming in with another good shout here, by the way. Give Jota the number 7.
Daniel already getting the Lenny excuses in. I am going to look like the most contradictory idiot in the world doing this stream, Laura. I'm telling you. But
Russell, check it out. Let's Talk Football is our very own Dave from A State of Scottish Football.
Oh, is it? Oh, he's a lad. He's a top lad. He's done a brilliant
hello,
job.
Dave,
State of
thank you
Scottish
for
Football on A State of Mind. Tune in at 6. Turn off the radio. Put that on. Proper show. See you on Dublin next week. See, there you go. Philip DeMarco's already now calling your next guest this out.
Jeez, people need to stop doing this because I'll have to try and pick somebody's not already guessed.
Why did I say Freddie Lundberg? Right, anyway, Paisley. Jim Goodwin's more handsome than me. I don't like being the dugout versus someone more handsome than me. I'll go in the stands like, with my phone. You can sit in the dugout against Jim Goodwin, Laura. You're better looking
Not
than
as
me.
handsome as me, so.
No, I know, but you go toe to toe with Jim Goodwin. He is handsome.
100%.
Handsome devil, isn't he? He's even got a good Irish accent. I like him.
To be a football manager, really.
Boys, you should sign a few people from Israel now that Lenny considers himself an Israeli. Oh, he's always had a thing for Hapoel Tel Aviv, He grew up supporting them. He had their posters on his wall.
Hang on. Look who's just scored for St Mirren. Ajeti. Is that any relation? Hang on.
Wait, please someone hit Google now.
They can't be related. This one scored.
That's good power. That is funny. I wonder though. His brother says
he's 100% related. He's just a bald version of him, basically.
How did no one know that Albion Ayeti's brother plays in the SPFL?
Siblings Adonis and Albion Ayeti.
You ready for Jota?
This is crazy.
I am. Wow. Anyway, let's go. We're 1-1. Come on. Oh, Kyogo.
Come on, Celtic.
Oh, sorry. Google's talking to me. Shut up.
She's telling you.
She's got a wee nippy tone, that Google speaker, eh? Wee nippy tone.
She's telling you.
She give me a row all the time.
Oh!
Oh!
I can't take this. Can't take it.
I feel sick. I feel less pressure when Celtic actually play. Honestly.
How long have we got to go? We're in 66 minutes, guys.
Forest. Get that idiot Tom Rogic. Lazy. You know what? Let's go. Come on. Ralston all over again. Ayeti couldn't score a. Please.
Come on. Can he be dropping points? Oh no!
What?
I thought it was a goal and then it wasn't. I'm very over the top with my reactions, guys.
I thought they'd scored. Oh!
Right, Yakimakis is missing far too many sitters here.
Oh my god. Oh. We are out. We are getting sacked in the morning.
Listen, the first aim of this stream was to start off better than Ange Postecoglou. What did we do? We lost our
Boise,
first game.
Sam Glass, Boise, if you can handle the pressure of the Bofa P7 versus P7 game back in the day, this is a cakewalk. Sam Glass was in my primary school. He's next to me. And do you know what's so funny about him saying that? The two P7 classes when they went head to head, he's right, it was intense. But what's funny about Sam mentioning that was, I remember he scored 2 and the nets were up, right, in the playground, the nets were up, which meant it was a big
Serious.
occasion, Laura.
Serious.
Right? He scored 2, right? Beat them 2-0. And he just did this Decanio celebration like that with his shoulders shrugged. I'll never forget that. That is mental. He's got in touch. Good to see you, Sam, mate. Legend, man. Thank you.
I'm going to put up a suggestion for the next game, Russell. Drop Yakimakis, says Bruce FM.
Yeah, I think we'll
I'm
do
with
it.
I'm with him, to be honest. I'm with him.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, Liam, we've been very nice to you so far in the chat, Liam Callow. Imagine losing to my hometown team, LOL, he says. All I can say to that is...
Laura, look at the screen. Don't look at the comments. Look at the screen.
Oh, no.
We're in trouble.
Please tell me we don't have time to play this before the end of this.
Yeah, we've got time to play it. Who wants to finish an Old Firm game? I do.
A Glasgow derby, Russell.
Oh, yeah, I know you're not like Old Firm and all that nonsense, do you? Blanket of friends. Egyptian King. Boise and Laura, do you think we will get Maida? I think he means for the J League. Do you know what? I think what Postecoglou's done, if I'm honest to you, I think he has proven with Kyogo he has an eye for a player. It's the same market. I think he's got a strong case. If he were to push the board to get Maida, I would find it difficult to disagree. What do you think?
I mean, if he can pick a gem
for Peterhead. Sorry.
If he can pick a gem as good as Kyogo, then I trust his judgment on any players that he brings in, especially from that league. So need to wait and see. I don't doubt he'll do it. I think we'll definitely see. Oh no!
Here we go. It's the final game of the night, guys.
Russell, you've not noticed something that I've already noticed. Kyogo's on international duty.
Yeah, I see it now. I'm trying not to cry.
Guys.
I think we do that.
If only we had Albert. Listen, we can't stick Yakimakis up in
I think he'll do it. I think he'll do it
against Rangers.
I think he'll do it.
Oh.
It's been
Come on, James Main, giving us positive vibes. 3-1 Celtic. Come on.
James Main, you are the main man. Right. Let's go Yota left mid. Let's go Turnbull behind him. Creating.
Somebody suggested that earlier on, so it might be a...
I think that looks all right. If I put Rogic there, McGregor centre like that. Oh, right, come on. That's not a bad team.
I'm happy with that.
Kieran, who's the ref? Hugh Dallas, mate. It says, I love this though. This is a complete parallel universe.
And yet,
Greg Taylor,
it's strangely echoing the real universe. We've lost our first game. We've dropped vital points already in the first 3 games.
Yeah, I'm going back and Ralston right back. How do you feel about that? You cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
Good players.
Yeah, right.
Final game of the night, guys. Positive vibes in the comments. Come on.
Get your scarves up in the air. We will never walk alone.
Too far. Bye. Oh God, I feel sick. Chat play it cool. No penalty. That should have been. That was Stonewall. Absolute corruption.
You can definitely tell if that'd been the other end, it'd have been a penalty, that's for sure.
Played against 12 men the day, by the way.
This is a disgrace. Kevin Crawford saying we should mute Andy Walker. I can't comment. Oh, come on.
Genuinely tense. Bruce, you're not lying, mate. Regan, this has Mowbray and Peter Grant vibes. I am disappointed. Regan, you are dead, mate.
Regan, if I knew how to block people on this, by the way.
He's my best wee pal in the world as well, Regan, but he's just killed us there. We must be due a 6-0. This is bad, by the way. That is corruption from the top level down, Laura. Do you know that?
What are we doing?
Right.
Keeping things as is right now? Or Yakimaki's coming in with another 6, but we don't really have anything to go with. Do we get a Yaki on?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do as good as your brother did, Albion.
Come on, Albion. You big St Mirren supporting Dafty. Oh God, we're in trouble.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Oh, it didn't count. And rightfully so, referee. Rightfully so. Cheats. Right. You need to have a think here. This isn't working. Oh, God.
Right. I think we've not got. I mean, we've got Forrest on the bench. Do we change tactics altogether? Do we just go for it?
Yeah, if you want to change it, let's change it. I'm happy to change it.
Like,
if you want to change it, change it.
Proper 4-3-3, like proper.
Right then.
No, none of this rubbish. Like,
no, right, all right.
Like, get
You're going attacking.
Yeah.
No, that's not even attacking either.
That's 4-4-2.
Oh, what you just tell me you want them, and we'll just do it. Where do you want them all?
3 up top, 1 behind, 2 in the middle of the park.
Like this?
Yes. And wait a minute. You've got Rogic straight through the middle.
Alistair Jack, you are so bad. Get peace, mate.
Take Rogic off. Take Rogic off for Forrest.
Okay. I get Forrest wide.
Yes. Come on, guys.
Bruce is convinced we're going to lose a goal. I don't think he's wrong, but
go hard or go home is what I say.
Fair. Here we go now. I think we're in trouble.
Oh, no.
I do. Oh my God, it's all blue. Right, this isn't working. I already know it. I'm panicking now. Eh? Like that. No. I think we do something like this.
Look, John Boy 67 Graham is with me. Send in the cavalry, full attack.
I'm going with that.
Russell's wimped out, guys.
I need a wee bit more. I know. Oh. It's all them. They're dominating us on our doorstep, Laura.
Come on, we're getting back into it.
Do something, Laura.
Oh, we've had another penalty denied. Oh. It's over, guys. It's over. We might be sacked before we even get anywhere. Oh no.
That didn't just happen. Oh, this is sick.
Oh, absolute corruption, by the way.
That penalty decision at the start of the game is the game changer, by the way.
This is a disgrace.
What the hell are you two talking about? Russell still can't believe you got Lundberg, Regan, me neither. Blame Boise could be a hashtag lanky. And
it has not been a good start, guys. We are.
Oh man, this is serious. I'll not sleep tonight, worrying about Celtic sacking me.
Oh God. 4 points.
Ange was in the bottom half after 6 games. 2 words, not good enough. I like what you did there, king size Homer.
This is not good.
It's been such a positive show, Laura. It's been a positive show. I've loved everyone's contributions, and I really do mean that. Celtic,
Even this from Contact67, who says, bitterly disappointed, echoing a
Neil
manager
Lennon.
of back in the day. Listen, unlike Mr. Lennon, we will know when our time's up, Russell. We will know.
Yeah, sooner. I was going to say sooner the better, but in fact, yeah, sooner the yeah. We'll try our best, guys. We will be back next Monday to do this all over again. Please hang with us, stay with us. We need your support.
This is a project, a period of transition. Russell Boyce.
Essential.
It's been tough. It's been a tough opener, but we will get there. Thank you everybody for commenting. Get in touch with us on Twitter. Get in touch with us on Facebook, wherever you find us. Russell, until next time.
Next Monday, 8:30. See you then.